Hi everyone, so today I have another storing photo cards video. I honestly don't have a ton of stuff to put away today for like a few reasons, but the main thing is that I'm actually going to be moving states sometime at the end of May. So I've been trying to not buy a ton of stuff because I've been like preparing for the move and everything. And then because of that, I'm also probably not going to be able to post much, if at all, for like the next 2 months. I'm hoping I won't have to take that long of a break from posting videos, but I honestly have no idea because I don't know how long it's going to like take me to get settled. And I also have to find a new job once I move. So I'm probably not going to be able to focus much on collecting during that time. So if any groups that I collect have a comeback in the next 2 months, the odds are I'm not going to be able to collect them right away. But if Lisa does release anything, I will definitely do whatever I can to buy whatever she puts out. But for everybody else, I might have to like wait a little bit. And also, like, with that being said, if anyone has any advice for moving a collection, especially like the photo card binders and everything, really appreciate like any advice or tips, because I honestly have no idea how I'm going to pack everything. If you've moved your collection before, especially because I'm going to be moving like several states away, so it's going to be like quite a big move and I don't want anything to get damaged, but I honestly have no idea what the best way to pack everything is going to be. Right, but I'm going to go ahead and get started. I mostly have Blackpink stuff and it's mostly all Lisa, so all of this is Blackpink and this is everybody else. So I think I'm going to start off with everybody else and then finish with Blackpink, especially because I do have stuff for all 3 binders for them. I think I'm going to start off with dreamcatcher because I only have 2 cards for them. So for dreamcatcher, I do have just 2 Yuhyun cards. So the first Yuhyun card I have is the last Apocalypse Save Us card I needed for her, which I honestly did not think I would ever find, and I ended up getting it for a decent price. I did notice that the color on the back of the card does look slightly off from the other 2 that I have. Like, it's not like a huge difference. It is slightly different though. So I feel like there is a chance it might be fake, but I honestly don't care because I didn't spend a ton of money on it, and this card is really hard to find because it is one of the limited cards. So if it is fake, I honestly don't really care that much. But then I did also notice some of the other cards from this album, even from the normal version, some of the colors of the backs of the cards are like slightly different, even though they're like technically from the same set of cards. So I don't know if maybe it was like different presses of the album. And there was also, once after I put these back in, I did notice for like this set of cards, Jiu is the only member that has her name on the back of the card. So it does say Jiu at the top of the card, but the Xian and Yuhyun cards don't say her name, don't say their names on them. So I don't know if they just like changed the back slightly, because like you can see neither of those cards have their names on them. So I don't know if it was just like something again with like different presses of the album, but honestly at this point I never thought I would have that card, so I'm not too concerned about it. And like just from looking at everything else with the card, it doesn't look fake other than the back being a slightly different color, but again, I'm not too worried about it at this point. And then I still just need that last GU limited card, which I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to find that one. And then the other card I have to put away is a villains card. I do actually have the last GU on the way. I don't know if I'm going to be able to film another story video before I end up moving, so I might not be able to put that away for a while. I do have like a few other things on the way, but definitely not enough that I think I can film another one anytime soon. But I am at least finished with villains for Yuhyun, and I should be done with GU soon. I'm really hoping they don't have a comeback anytime soon, even though it does feel like villains was a while ago, because again, I don't know when I'd be able to collect it, so hopefully they can wait like two months or so. Right, so that is everything for this binder. Next, I think I'm going to do sserafim just because I only have a few group cards for them. Okay, so I don't have anything for aespa, and I want to say I'm filming this the day after they announced the comeback. It was either yesterday or the day before. So I am most likely not going to be able to get the albums right away, but I will probably just do the same thing I've been doing and collect 4 cards for the album. Honestly, I'm kind of thinking maybe at some point I'll pick up more for aespa and just maybe collect like another 2 sets of cards for Winter and Ning Ning, but I haven't really decided, and part of that is because I'm still contemplating if I want to just drop my sserafim collection. The main reason I don't want to is just because they are a little harder to collect, and I don't want to end up selling the cards and then regret it and wish I would have kept collecting them, and then I have to like go through trying to get all these cards again. But honestly, I just really was not that into their most recent album, and then also with like the whole Hive boycott, which I didn't even know was happening until like recently, just because I don't follow them as closely. I honestly just don't know if I end up even wanting to collect the next album, but I will probably end up deciding sometime soon. Maybe I'll wait and see how I feel about their next album or whatever ends up happening in the next few months or so. Right, but I do have just some group cards I'm gonna put away really quick. I was thinking maybe if I did end up dropping them, maybe just picking up more for aespa when I'm able to, but honestly just don't know when I'm gonna be able to like really focus on collecting again. Right, so then that was everything for this binder. Yeah, hopefully I will make up my mind about what I'm gonna do at some point, because I started thinking about dropping the sserafim before Easy was like even announced, and then I feel like if I've been thinking about it for this long, that usually just means I need to just do it. But I've just honestly had so much other stuff going on in my life that it just hasn't been like a high priority of like what I've been thinking about. So I'll probably end up deciding soon, especially if I'm gonna have to like take a little bit of a break from collecting. I'll probably like go through all my binders and really think about what I want to keep and what I don't want to keep. Right now, I'm going to go into my EXO binder. So for EXO, I do have just 3 cards to put away, and I do have some reorganizing I'm gonna have to do, because I do have a Suho Don't Mess Up My Tempo card. So I have to take out this one. So now I have 2 of his cards. So I'm going to set up the pages to collect. Or it's going to end up being 2 pages, one for Love Shot, one for Don't Mess Up My Tempo. So I think for now, I'm just going to rearrange that into like an 8 pattern. I am planning on not collecting Suho for the Japanese cards, so I might honestly just end up pulling out the Seihon and Kai Japanese cards that I have and doing like a 6-page pattern for those, but I haven't really decided yet, and I still have to figure out something to do with the Obsession Kino cards, because I really don't want to try and collect a 3rd member for those, but I also don't want to like just shove them on the back of the page, because those cards are a little more expensive and they were kind of a pain to get, so I would like to like have them properly displayed somewhere, but don't really know where to put them. And I do know it'd probably be so much easier for me to just completely set up to collect Suho for everything at this point, instead of just doing it like an album at a time. And I have tried rearranging my collection so I would have them set up for like collecting 3 members. But my problem is that I've been so used to having a fully complete EXO collection that I really don't want to go back to having a bunch of FD spots, because I don't have that many cards for him. So there would be a lot of empty spots in my collection, which is why I've just been doing it like one album at a time. So then this is the new card that I have to put away. It is like pretty damaged, and I did know it was damaged when I bought it. It was a little more damaged than I thought it was, so I might end up replacing this at some point, but it's not a huge priority right now. Okay, so I do have all three of them for this version and this version. I just have 2 members for these 2 sets. And I don't have any of Suho's Love Shot cards yet, because I want to focus on Don't Mess Up My Tempo and Obsession before I worry about Love Shot. I think I'm going to put this version with Love Shot and then do these 2 sets for now. I'm going to do this set in the middle, which is the one that I'm missing Suho for. I think I'm going to do this set at the top. And then this set at the bottom. So they did have their fan meeting, I think maybe like 2 weeks ago or something. And they did mention a world tour once all 8 of the members are back. And I really hope they actually do it and do an actual world tour and come to the US for like the first time in several years, because I would love to actually see them. And I honestly, just because I have so much going on right now, if they don't end up releasing a group album this year, especially because the 2 members that I mainly collect wouldn't be there for the album, I'm honestly not going to be upset. And I feel like I'd rather them do like a winter album this year and then have a full group come back once all the members are back. So I think I'm going to do these sets slightly out of order. And maybe do one set of Love Shot cards at the top, one set at the bottom, and then this set for the rest of my temple in the middle, even though it's technically out of order. I'm glad that Love Shot is just 2 cards, so it shouldn't be too hard to get for a 3rd member. So I do still need 2 solo cards. I don't know why I thought I only needed 1. For some reason I keep thinking there's only 3 versions of that album, but there's 4. And then I do need 2, both of his Love Shot cards. So then after I end up finishing all of this, I think my next plan is going to be the War, just because I am just missing one of his cards. Even though I am going to have to set up for more than 1 album at a time. Right, then for Obsession, I still need 2 cards. And then for Don't Fight the Feeling, I do have Chinul's AR card, so I just need 1 more of his cards. And then I'll be done with Don't Fight the Feeling. And then I still need this last Kyungsu Exist card from the SM Mini version. And for Exist, I did have this Kai card on the way, but I think it ended up getting lost. So I still need 1 Sehun and 1 Kai card. And then I do also have Suho's Digipack. So now I just need 2 sets of pops, and then this page will be done. So I feel like I still need a decent amount for Exist. But if they're not going to end up having a group comeback until all the members are back, which again, I honestly think I would prefer at this point, then it's not too big of a deal. And hopefully I will be finished with at least Exist by the time they have a comeback. If I don't finish all these other sets that's not as big of a deal. And then I forgot, I do still have to put these somewhere. Honestly, I think for right now, even though I said I didn't really want to just stick the card on the back of the page, I think I might just do that. I'll just stick one on there. I am probably going to try and move those at some point, but it'll work for now. Right, and that was everything for EXO. So then I just have 3 Stray Kids cards, and then I'm going to go into Blackpink. Okay, so first I just have the last Maxident Target exclusive card I needed. So I have Maxident and 5-star finished for the Target exclusive cards, which are the only 2 albums that I was collecting them for. And I'm completely done with Maxident again, which is nice. And I don't have anything for 5-star, but I do have Felix's headliner card for Rockstar. So this page is finished, which I honestly think this might be like one of my favorite pages in this binder, is because the sets match really well because they're all from the same concept. And I do know there's supposed to be maybe a June comeback for them, which again, just because I'm moving, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the albums right away. And I'm probably not going to end up collecting any pops again for the album, just because I'm going to be moving. So I'm hoping it'll end up being like end of June, and maybe I can end up getting the albums, but I don't know. It all just kind of depends on how everything in my life is going at that point. And then I do also have this card. So I have one of the postcard versions, so I just need Felix's postcard version, and then I will be done with Rockstar, which I feel like this took me way longer than I intended it to, but I've honestly just had so much going on in my life the last few months that I really haven't been able to focus much on collecting, and when I have been able to, I've really just focused on Blackpink, which I'm actually going to be getting into my Blackpink binders now. I do have stuff to put away for all 3 binders. I think I'm going to start off with the album photo cards binder. So I do have some exciting stuff to put away in this binder, which obviously I didn't have much to finish for this collection, so I am glad that I'm finishing pretty much everything in here before I end up moving. Okay, so first I have finally the last Born Pink photo card that I needed. Is this Jennie black version card. I really should have had this finished like way over a year ago, but the first time I bought this card, it ended up getting lost, and then I just didn't want to end up buying it again, but I finally ended up doing it. Now I am finally completely finished with Born Pink for the photo cards, which obviously it is a little sad because they haven't had a comeback since then. We don't really know when they're going to end up having another group comeback, but at least I finally finished with this. And I do think I'm going to reorganize the way I have the Born Pink pops laid out right now, because I did end up getting, they're technically non-album cards. I think they were from the one of the merch drops for Born Pink. I do have these 2 Lisa cards, which are from one of the Pink Venom concepts, and she has like a decent amount of cards in this concept, like both of those, and obviously those cards were or those pictures were taken at like the same time. So I kind of want to put all of her cards in this concept together, which means I'm going to have to split up Lisa's pops from everybody else's. I'm going to take out at least just all of the cards from that same concept, which I feel like actually works out well for the Makestar set, because she is the only one that has her card in this concept, while all the other ones have the pink outfits from Pink Venom. There's also this card. Now there is 7 cards that I have in this concept. So I think I'm going to do a 7-page layout. And I had an idea of how I wanted to lay this out at one point, but it's been a while, so I already forgot. I think I'm going to do the 2 selfies in the middle, and then those 2 cards at the bottom, and then those 2 at the top. I am planning on, at some point after I move, I'm going to switch all of the 9 pocket pages that I have Blackpink in to the Meow Cafe 9 pocket pages. Right, then get the other piece of cards. I'm going to move the piece of cards to there. First, I'm going to pull out this rosé for right now. I have to figure out how I want to have these cards set up. So those are in the same outfit. Those are in the same outfit. And so are those. Right, those aren't actually in the same outfit. Those are just a similar outfit. I don't know, I think I'm going to just have it like that for now. I already don't think I like this, but I can always just rearrange it later. I'm honestly thinking maybe at some point I want to try and get more of the Born Pink Pops for her. But I want to rearrange these sets I had for the other members, which I honestly wouldn't mind that they did so many concept cards if they at least would have done more cohesive sets, because so many of these sets just are so different because they did random, like this Make Star set, Jisoo was the only one in the pink concept, and then the hollow set, Lisa was the only one not in the pink outfits from Pink Venom. So I think I'm going to do those 2 sets together because they're 2 of my favorite sets. That I don't know what to do for the 3rd set. Don't want to do that set on this page. I think I'm just going to do those 3 cards because really none of the sets make that much sense together. But I feel like these look similar enough that it works. I also don't understand why Rosé had this one random black and white card. I have 4 Rosé cards, 4 Jenny cards, and then just 3 Jisoo cards. think I'm gonna do the Make Star set in the middle, even though Jesus card's gonna be first. That doesn't even change it. Maybe not then. I guess I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna have Make Star in the middle. So this one has a different color back, so they're all gray. I'm gonna do those ones. Alright, I think I'm just gonna go with this for now. And then just stick the extra Jenny and Rosé on the back. Because I don't think I'm going to try and get any more full group sets and just try right here that Rosé too. Yeah, so I have 2 pages of Lisa and then 2 pages for the other members. And now I have an extra one of these YG Select envelopes. I guess I will take out this group card and put that in there. But I did like that they did those little envelopes for the pops because I feel like it obviously gave me something to put in the middle of those pages. Right, now I just have one last card to put away in here. And honestly might be the card I've been the most excited for to like put away ever. So I finally have the last Lisa Applewood pop that I was missing. And I got it for a really good price, which like just like with the Yuhyun card, for all I know it could be fake, but I got it for a really good price. I've been trying to find this card for so long, and when I do find it, it's always super expensive. So I'm just so happy I finally have it. And I finally finished with All Lisa, which it feels like I have been working on this album for so long. So it has been like 3 years now, so I'm so glad I finally have it finished, and hopefully just in time for her like solo career outside of YG, because she did maybe like 2 weeks ago now announce that she is signed to RCA in the US. So hopefully that means we're going to be getting new music from her soon. I honestly hope she releases a single before an album, just so that way I don't have to worry about trying to get an album right away. I did end up buying something from her limited birthday merch drop. It is just a hoodie, so I don't know if I'm gonna actually like film me opening it, because it's just a hoodie, so there's really not much I could talk about. But I did end up getting that. I'm really hoping she still does photo cards, even if she doesn't really promote in Korea, because I obviously still would love to collect her. And if she does end up having photo cards, I think I'm most likely going to take all of her solo stuff out of this binder and start like a separate binder of solo stuff just for her. If any of the other members release an album by some chance in the next like 2 months, I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm probably going to have to hold off on collecting it, because Lisa is literally the only person that I'm making an exception for, that if she releases something even before like I'm like completely settled after moving, like she's the only person I'm still gonna buy whatever she puts out. But again, I am hoping she starts off with just a single and then maybe releases an album a little bit later. But no matter what, I will try and get whatever I can for her. I also am maybe thinking at some point in the future of trying to just get 2 more Jisoo cards just to fill up this page. And I also might try and get some more of the La Lisa pops, just so I don't have these 3 on the back anymore and I can do like another page. I know I'm missing one of the Applewood message cards, so maybe that's something I could try and get at some point, but it's really just kind of like a goal I have if I don't have anything else to collect for a bit. Okay, Then that was everything for this binder. Now I'm going to go into my non-album binder. Okay, so I have a few different cards to put away in this binder. I actually ended up getting one of the 327 volume 4 reverse pops. So I have an extra card that I wasn't expecting to have to put on this page. So I think I'm going to take the sticker out and put it on the top spot up there. There is one other reverse pop where she's wearing the I think the outfit from the gray version of Born Pink. I rarely ever see either of those cards, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it, but I would obviously like to try and get it if I could. And I obviously would still like to get the last 327 volume 4 photo card that I'm missing, but if I can't get it, it's not that big of a deal. And then I do have to rearrange this page a little bit because I did end up getting one of the other Lalisa merch cards, and I did have a plan for how I was going to reorganize this, and I already kind of forgot what it was. I do also have another one of the L envelopes that the cards came in. So I think my plan was to do a 4 pattern. I know I actually had a different plan for this, and I can't even remember what it was. So I was going to put some of the stickers on the back and then have, I think that's what I was going to do. So I think I am going to do, but I'm going to move and just have the other stickers on the back. So I think that works out good now. And then I think this was a reverse pop for the version 2 of the light stick when they re-released it, I think. I am still missing one of the pink version of that light stick pop. And I believe there's 2 group cards from the original light stick that I also would really love to have, but I feel like those are going to be impossible to find. But I would at least like to get the pink version of that card, and I honestly kind of also really want to rearrange this page because I feel like I just don't love the way it's set up with like 4 Lisa cards and then a full set of the group down there, but I just don't know how to rearrange it. But maybe at some point that's something I'll do. Right now I just have 3 of the Blackpink the Game pops. So I have her Christmas pop, and I had the Valentine's one already away in here, but I did pull it out, and I think this was from one of the collections that they released. So I did rearrange the Valentine's cards because I kind of hated the way I had it before. I don't know if I like this any better, but I did rearrange it again. So I think I'm just going to stick in an extra page back here for all of Lisa's pops. I would like to get some more of them at some point, but I do just have 3 for right now. So I originally was going to buy the Back to Retro photo card collection thing they released for the most recent Blackpink the Game photo card theme. But then with finding out I would be moving, I just ended up not deciding. I ended up deciding not to get it. So I'm glad then at least I bought the Valentine's one. So I'm gonna do the Christmas pop first, and that one in the middle, and then the Valentine's Day one. I don't know exactly which of the pops I'm planning to get at this point, but I would at least like to fill up a page of them. Wait, and then that is all of the photo card size stuff I have, and I'm just gonna go into my bigger inclusions binder to finish out this video. I do have a few things to put away for this binder. Some of it is stuff that I already had in my other binder. It's all just like these are 327 stuff that I decided to move into this binder. We do have a few other new things. So I do have the last puzzle piece card from Kill This Love that I need for all of the members except for Lisa. I still need Lisa's other one, but I found someone selling a set of 4 of them and I needed 3 out of the 4, so I just went ahead and bought it. And I'm honestly kind of nervous about trying to get the last Lisa one just because it is so similar to one of the other ones she has, so I can never tell which one is the one that I'm missing. I do just have the few like that group cards in here just because I don't have anywhere else right now to put them. Wait, for now I am almost done with these, which it doesn't seem like they're going to be, it wasn't too hard to get those. And now I have the last smaller postcard I need for Born Pink. I have all of these smaller postcards finally done. So there's the black version, the pink version, and the gray version. I still need Lisa's bigger black version, and I have Rosé's gray version on the way. And I also need her black version, and then I will be completely done with Born Pink, which honestly feels kind of crazy. Right now, all I have left is 327 stuff, which I don't really have a plan with where to put that. I might put it after the Lisa stuff. So I have the postcards from volume 3 that are just pictures that she took. And then I have, I think that was volume 2 stickers. I have a bunch of stickers. I meant to cut papers for the clear cards, but ended up forgetting. So I'll have to do that at some point. So these are from volume 1 and this is from volume 2. So I'm going to put these first. I forgot, it's kind of hard to put everything away while the pages are actually in here. So I'm going to do the postcards first. So those actually fit in here perfectly, which is nice. So I'm going to put the clear cards in without a paper behind them for right now. And then I have this empty spot right here. Those are all stickers from volume 1. These are from volume 4. I think maybe I'm probably not going to keep those like that, but it's just a temporary solution for right now. I'm going to do the envelope from volume 1 and then the one from mostly. I think the one complaint I have about these Meow Cafe pages is I don't love that the 2 pocket pages are side loading. So I don't like how often things slide towards the rings in the side loading pages. So there is the envelopes, and I have these stickers and the film strip. And I also have this from Sandy from volume 4, which I think I might just stick with this stuff. And I also have these stickers that I need to put somewhere. So then there is all of the stickers, and then the standee from volume 4. And then the last things I have to put away are 3 of the Polaroids, and then the sticker from volume 4. I'm gonna put this one in first because that is the one I actually pulled. If I remember correctly, there are 8 of these, which I would like to get all the ones that I'm missing at some point, but I feel like you just never see them. But if I do find them, it's definitely something I would like to get in the future. Okay, and then that is finally everything for this video. This took way longer than I expected. I wasn't expecting to be filming for over an hour, but it ended up taking that long. So like I said, I know I said it several times, but I really don't know when I'm gonna be able to post again, because I'm gonna be moving, and I'm moving states, and I have to find a new job, and I just have like so much stuff going on right now, and then I have even more stuff going on once I actually move. So I'm hoping I don't have to take too long of a break from posting, but we'll see. Hopefully I won't end up missing any big comebacks or anything. Like I said, I will still, no matter what. Oh, I accidentally put these in before. I'll just leave it like that. It doesn't really matter. If Lisa releases anything, no matter what, I will buy it, and I will find a way to start collecting it. If by some chance Blackpink were to announce a comeback, I would also figure out something for that. But for everybody else, I might not be able to collect it right away. Yeah, hopefully, again, it won't take too long, but I'm hoping maybe I'll also be able to film maybe one more sewing video before I leave, but I don't really know. Yeah, but that is everything for right now. Thank you for watching. Bye.